Hi, I'm Melissa with Let's Pivot Solutions, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to use the Findings and Comments Word document that accompanies the Property Market Analyzer template. This document is designed to help you quickly generate commentary that goes along with the charts and graphs produced from the Excel document. While the document contains example language, it should always be customized based on your findings and professional judgment. Before we get started, you'll need to locate the saved document on the Dropbox shared drive. So here I'm in Dropbox where I access the regular Excel template. If I go into the Instructions and Documentation folder, there's now a Word document that ends in docx that you can open that up and you can access the document. I'm going to click the three dots and do download. Okay, and once we get that downloaded, this is what the document looks like here on the screen. So the overview of the document is on the first page is some instructions that you should read through initially to make sure you understand the ins and outs of how to use the document. The second page is the contents. The different sections of this document are organized into headings. If you want to jump to a certain section, you can hold down Control on your keyboard and then click on any of these grayed out line items, and it'll take you directly to that section of the report. Each of the sections are also collapsible. So if you go to the title of that section and you click on this little arrow to the left, it will collapse that section of the report. If you don't want to end up using that whole section in what you're putting into your report, you can highlight that title and hit backspace and it will delete out that whole section of that document. I'm going to undo it so that we don't delete it. And then if you click the arrow again, the section and all the text will be back where it is. So let's go back to the beginning of the document and we'll go to the first section, which is an introduction. So this can, or you may want to include this in your report. You may not. Again, this is all the sample language for you to use as you may want. This is an introduction explaining what the following commentary and charts and graphs will provide for the reader of the appraisal report. This is the first section here. Each section is somewhat laid out in the same format where it gives a description of the chart or table that's being pulled from the Excel document and different heading sections. So what you have to do is go to your template and you will pull a screenshot of this example. Well, I have an example in here right now, but you will pull a screenshot of this section of the template that's been populated with your data. So I can see that this is the market sales prices and then the table that goes with it to the right. So I am going to up an example copy of the Market Analyzer template. And I'm on tab 2, Market Analytics 1. I will scroll over to where that is in the template. And I have two options. I can either highlight the text here, the cells, and then I can copy it. Or what I prefer to do is open up a snipping tool. The one that comes with Windows is just called Snipping Tool, or there's a number of different copying and pasting screenshot tools that you can use. But I'll open that up and I'll do a new screenshot. And I will highlight the text there, the charts, and then I'll copy that to my clipboard on my computer. And I will go back to the document And I will need to just replace this picture here with the one I just copied. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to do cut, and we're going to do paste, and it pastes that in. Now you can click on that and you can resize it to whatever you want it to be, move it around, however you want it to look. But that's how you put the picture or the image into this document. The next part is reading through the commentary. So you should read through it, make sure that everything makes sense and is applicable for your report. And then the next part is to update the items that are highlighted in gray and underlined. This is where you would be interpreting the data. So the items, for example, here, the linear trend line indicates a general. So what you would do is you would replace this gray text with whatever is happening and you're interpreting is happening in the chart. So you don't necessarily have to use these words here. They're just example words. But let's say that I want to say increase. So I'll just highlight that and I can do increase, a general increase. Now, if you don't want it underlined, you can highlight it and take away the underline. And then let's say that we wanted to change this to less. And then you would go on to the next section and update accordingly. So it takes a little bit of time to get familiar with where each of these charts and graphs are within your report. But then once you get familiar with it, it's just a matter of copying and pasting those into this. Once you fill out the sections of this document that you want in the report and you feel comfortable with it, you have a couple of options. You can either create a PDF of this whole report and put it into your appraisal report. I would suggest if you do that, you will need to delete the first page with instructions and then the table of contents, and then just simply go to File and print it to a PDF or save it as a PDF. The other option would be, let's just say you just wanted to put this section in your report. You can highlight this section here and copy it. And then if you go to your report writing software, I'll just pull ours up right here. And you can go to your report writing software and click in, I'm in the comment section, and do a paste. And it will paste all of those comments, the words, and the chart into your report. You shouldn't have to do much formatting, but just look through it and make sure that it lays out appropriately within your software. And that's it. The template is a great way to streamline your standard market analysis while allowing for flexibility for each unique appraisal. A few final tips here. Always review and customize the language to reflect your findings. Remove any unnecessary sections before copying the document into your actual appraisal report, and use the charts and graphs to support your analysis where and when needed. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to reach out.